Hello and welcome to Chasing RV Sunshine. Joel,
Deb and Maya here. In our RV life blog, we explore the Ozarks while we are mooch-docking with friends near the Ozarks National Scenic Waterway in Missouri. We can't wait to show and tell you all about the amazing must-see places in the Ozarks. And as always, stick around to the end for the bloopers as we had lots of laughs while we were traveling with our friends.
hello, welcome to Chasing RV Sunshine. Joel,
Deb and Maya here. We are a full-time couple with a spoiled dog that is downsized, sold everything, retired, and moved to full-time RVing.
we are new to the RV lifestyle and are happy to take you along for the ride with us as we feel like we are living in the book RVing for Dummies sometimes. There is nothing better than the feeling of freedom RVing brings us.
We love RV travel and feel RV love every time we head to a new location and show you how we travel in our RV.
Hello, Deb and Joel here from Chasing RV Sunshine.
We are currently mooch-docking with some really good friends in Missouri and have had some exciting adventures.
We traveled from St. Louis to our friend's house and stayed Moochdocking with James and Samatha for 3 nights.
What is mooch-docking? Mooch-docking means you're boondocking or camping for free in your friends' or family's property, most often their driveway. It's like couch surfing, but you bring your entire rig along. If you're able to connect to water, power, or sewer, then you're basically mooching off them, hence the name. Mooch-docking is also a great way to spend more times with friends and family when you're literally camping in their driveway. Oh, look at the chef. With assistant sous chef Joel.
Fish taste tester.
Ozark catfish straight out of Vietnam.
We are at Elephant Rock State Park in Missouri. This is a must stop if you are in the area. It's been an absolute amazing little trail. It's about a mile long, it's dog friendly, and it's extremely handicap accessible. And the views and the rock formations are absolutely gorgeous.
There's a lot of side trails. You can go off and explore other rock formations and a quarry and things like that. We happen to be standing on top of the area where the actual elephant rocks are at.
Yeah, they're quite large, as you can see the one in the background here, and they do kind of look like elephants.
The elephant rocks, which were formed from 1.5 billion year old granite, are giant boulders that stand end to end like a train of circus elephants. Molten rock, called magma, accumulated deep below the Earth's surface. The magma slowly cooled, forming red granite rock. As the weight of the overlying rock was removed by erosion, horizontal and vertical cracks developed, fracturing the massive granite into huge angular blocks. Water permeated down through the fractures, disintegrated the adjacent granite, and rounded the edges and corners of the blocks while still underground. This action formed giant rounded masses called core stones. Erosion eventually removed this disintegrated material from around the fractures and exposed the giant core stone boulders at the Earth's surface. Once the granite boulders are formed, atmospheric weathering continues to modify their shapes and surfaces even today.
Sign says put your arms around this rock and try to determine how much it weighs. Put a comment below if you think you know how much this weighs.
Did anybody get lost in the maze?
No, y'all made her.
Made it?
It wasn't dark.
We had the dog as the fearless leader.
She's even laughing at us.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes and nice shooting pool, cracker jack. Take off now and don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad?
We are at the Blue Springs in the Ozarks and Shannon County. It's absolutely gorgeous. We do recommend that you have a Jeep or a four-wheel drive vehicle to get down here, as the road is basically a gravel trail. It is maintained, but it was definitely bumpy and probably about 2 or 3 miles to get back here. But
Something like that.
I said it's definitely worth a short hike. It wasn't a very long hike to get down here, but it's absolutely gorgeous and something amazing to see.
Very blue water, clear, you can see, and we're told they've never found the bottom.
Do you think that's a conspiracy? Or is that where Loch Ness is? Blue Spring is on the Jacks Fork River, called Spring of the Summer Sky by Native Americans, and is one of the most beautiful places you'll ever find anywhere. The spring itself is over 310 feet deep and is one of the deepest in the United States. This gives it a vivid blue color that must be seen to believe. If you were to place the Statue of Liberty in the Blue Spring, her torch would be 5 feet below the surface of the water. The spring is reached by a short trail, which abounds wildflowers in spring and fall colors in autumn. While completely surrounded by National Park Service land, the Blue Spring itself is owned by the Missouri Department of Conservation. Swimming and wading in the springs are strictly prohibited to preserve its beauty. The sign over there says no swimming. It does say no swimming over there on the sign.
The guy who came out of there in the swimsuit.
I know, I saw that.
I would say the water is about 52 degrees.
Not swimming water?
Not swimming. Swimming not recommended.
Work down there anymore. No, I don't.
With its beautiful turquoise water, Alley Spring has a 100-year-old grits mill which you can tour. The Alley Mill and Spring is an iconic feature of the Ozarks National Scenic Waterway and ran by the National Park Service. The mill is open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Stop in for an up-close look at one of Ozark's most famous landmarks. There's no charge, but donations do help offset the operating cost. Alley Mill is said to be one of the most photographed in the world. Alley Spring, which is used to power the mill, is one of the largest freshwater springs in the state and remains 57 degrees year-round. The deep, dark blue hue of the water can be attributed to the mineral content from the dissolved dolomite bedstone. We are out in Alley Springs Park. That is inside the Ozarks National Scenic Byway. And this place is definitely something, if you're in this area, to put on your list of things to do. The little hike we just went on was amazing, and the color of the springs.
The color of the springs and the water crest in the water is just beautiful.
Yes, but this is definitely a nice area to come and just enjoy a nice little hike.
Yeah, and it's right near the parking lot, so it's not even a strenuous hike at all, but beautiful, and it's free. The area has been called Alley Spring, Alley Mill, or just plain Alley. The present building was constructed during 1894 by George Washington McCaskill as a merchant mill. It served the needs of the local community by processing the farmer's grain. Originally unpainted, it was first painted white with green trim, then later the famous red color associated with the Alley Mill today. Average daily flow, 81 million gallons.
We had a fabulous time exploring the Ozarks with our friends and can't thank them enough for their hospitality. We had plenty of fun and plenty of laughs, so stick around here now for the bloopers.
Missouri caveman.
Do you hear banjos?
I got this probably banjos in there.
That's all right. We are at Elephant Rock State Park in Missouri. It is absolutely we are at Elephant Rock State Park. We are just out walking on a trail. In Alley Springs Park, and it is absolutely I was facing the wrong way. We could have gotten James tripping on film.
They look like elephants walking one behind another, like trunk to butt.
All right. Got anything smart to say?
Nope. I'm afraid of the whale.
In Shannon County. Did I say that right? Shannon? That's like a girl's name. All right. Bag. We'll say bag. Shannon. Tell everybody about what's in the rock behind you. Oh, you can't read? All right. I guess we're going to have to read it to you.
Do you see rocks this big every day at work? So if I see a rock that big, there's a problem.
Yeah. I'm going to get rode up or I'm going to get to talk to you.
Oh, you took a shortcut.
On next week's video, we visit and explore a Mississippi State Park and take you with on an amazing hike where Joel jumps a snake. Yeah, a snake. Well, how was that, Joel, hurdling a snake?
I think my heart rate is up.
If you haven't joined the Chasing RV Sunshine community, please do by subscribing, liking this video, and ringing the bell so you get notified when our next video is out. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. We'd appreciate the love and thank you to all of you that have been coming along on our journey to be chasing RV Sunshine. Remember, life is about moments and not things, and you can always create your own sunshine.